to the channel, guys. This is installment 2 on the 1948 Ford build. Yes, I have the body all painted. In fact, I painted it yesterday, and it's so hot around here that it's dry. I'm gonna show the body to you guys. Here it is. It is all painted the basic black color. And I'm quite happy with the paint job. I only have a few spots. Let me try to show you guys. There is a little spot here on the fender. There, see there? A little dust when I was painting. And not here. And on this side I have a little spot there, there, and another there, and that's about it. I'll have to polish them out and also give the entire body a nice polish to get rid of the eventual orange peel. It was so hot, the paint was drying almost instantly once hitting the body, but I liked a lot. The underside of the roof, I'll have to brush paint the heat liner. That's going to be gray. Here we have the hood. No spots on the hood, but I'll have to polish it. But I'll leave it about a week before polishing, just to be sure nothing will happen to the paint. Here's the underside. See? Underside of the body. And the underside of the passenger compartment. Well, the only thing that really needed to be painted here is this front area that will show, and the central tunnel that will show when we assemble those parts like this. The upper part I masked, so it's still white primer, and I will paint it later to simulate the gray cloth interior on the Ford. So the Ford is painted. Also painted are the wheels, the fronts, and the backings. Let me show you guys the fronts. Wheel fronts. And here are the backings. And after painting, I started gluing some parts that need to be glued because they are in halves. So when the glue is completely dry, I'll sand the seams smooth. One of those parts is the seat, the front seat. That is a two-part seat. it's glued. The engine, it wasn't quite happy staying together. It was a little warped. One of the halves was a little warped. I used a little hard convincing to get it to glue together. Stubborn engine. And the radiator, that's also two pieces. In two pieces, it's two halves. And I have a bad feeling about sanding these upper parts here. I think it's going to be a pain. Come on, camera. Come on. I can't really see if it's in focus. Well, also glued the rear end that has two halves, and this seam will have to be eliminated. And I was never much happy about the tires. I have already showed you guys the tires that come with this cool temple printed white wall here, and I was gonna use those tires on the 48 Ford, but I decided not to. I'm not going to use them because they have no name, and this bugs me a lot. I know this probably is some licensing issue, but a no-name tire on an American car, well, it's a nonsense. So I remembered I had this little thing here. The Revell 48 Ford Woody. And I have this kit since about 1999. And the original box, I ruined it because it had a road on the back and I put it out. Yeah, I did that. And well, the kit is still here. I'm just using a different box, but I remember that this kit that was manufactured in 1998, I remember it had tires with names, and yes, it has. So I got the tires from the Woody kit, and what I did was use my circle template and painted wide white walls on them. And here we have a Goodyear tire with a white wall painted. On the back it looks about the same, because I took the care to examine the wheels and wheel backings on the Woody, and they are the exact same part as they are on the 48 Ford Sedan Coupe. And these tires even fit better because they have this tab here. Don't know if you guys can see this little tab, and I tested it. This little tab they have on the center helps keeping the tire better centered between the wheel face and the rear fascia of the wheel, and I think that's great. This tire here has no tab, or have a very faint tab, and you can actually put this tire on the wheel after gluing the front and back halves, and this here you can't. But I just don't care about this detail, and I'm going to use those that I painted white walls myself instead as this one that came with the white wall already painted. I painted the white wall bigger. It was how the tires were made back in 1948. The white wall was bigger than this one, and the tire has a name. It's a Goodyear tire, not a generic tire. And I really hate generic tires. So I'm going to use those tires on this build, and I'm going to put those original tires from the 48 inside the Woody box, because when I decide to build that Woody, well, I'm going to use these tempo printed ones because I'm not much into station wagons, and especially Woody wagons. I really am not a fan. I just bought the car because it was a Ford. I bought the kit because it was a Ford. It was a new kit. I also have the convertible, but my convertible kit is still sealed inside the plastic. It's also from 1998, and I'm sure that convertible kit has these tires here with the name. Well, guys, I think next installment will bring us at least the chassis put together. I won't promise it will be all painted, but it will be put together the maximum that I will dare to put it together before painting. And let's see if I'll have the body polished. So keep posted that we'll have a next installment soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.